Welcome back, Assalamualaikum, for the second segment of BFA on the Ball Show. We've got a couple of new guests to my left. Our regular pundit back to talk of everything CFL, as usual, First Division and Premiership action today as well. And also on my left, we have Taif Chowdhury, the captain of Poplar United from Division 1. Welcome, Taif. Welcome.
Thank you.
Sure, you all right, guys?
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, good stuff. Right, before we go anywhere else, there was a small matter of a veterans game that took place at Wanstead. So let's watch the highlights and we'll come back and we'll give them a few minutes. For all the veterans out there, if you're watching, guys, give us a call if you've got anything to say about today's game. I know Shadis was playing and involved in that game today, so we can chat a bit more after we've watched the highlights. Right, not the result we expected. Well done to Melford FC, who are a regular a team that play every week in the Vets League, in the London Vets League. So that was the London FA Vets Cup first round. So unfortunately, Sporting Bengal Vets lost 3-0. So congratulations, guys, to the winners. Well done. Shahid, you were there. Give us a bit of a overview of the game and how you felt it went.
Basically, we started really well. About half an hour, we gave them our best, and then we had the wind against us as well. And the other team, they're like huge, all of them. So they were winning all the balls in the air. So only in the second half, they scored an early goal, and unfortunately, one of our players got sent off. And then we were chasing the game, and they hit us on the break.
Okay. Shellim got sent off, and he was pretty lucky, to be honest, because in the first half he did a similar type of tackle.
I think that that also, because the other opposition player was pressuring the referee, and they pointed out the first decision. That's why the referee had to give him the red card straight.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think he would have gave him a yellow card. But because of the earlier challenge, that persuaded him.
Okay, Sporting Bengal Vets. What's this all about, and how did it? What's the reason? And give us a few names that played. I'm sure people out there wanted to know who played today, and because I guess they're kind of legends of BFA football or Tower Hamlets football.
Basically, you played as well, innit?
I did, yeah. I was there.
So
I tried to play.
Maybe you had that. He had that turban on, and that's why no one recognised him.
Yeah. So give us a few names.
Basically, you got the classic players. I mean, those who know football, Bengali football from ages from the 90s, early 90s. We had Sanabai, Shajjad, who else? Myself. Yeah. Moj didn't play. He was on the side.
But he was there. It's good to have him back though around the football scene.
The main thing is to reunite everyone together. You see each other after a long time. And I mean, I was out for football for a good 10 years, and then when they introduced this veteran league, that's when I've come back, and and good to see the old faces again.
Yeah, and the managers are Surat and Karulbai.
Surat and Karulbai, yeah.
And so they put a lot of time and effort into.
Yeah, I mean, they themselves used to play for Sporting Bengal. Unfortunately, they're not fit enough to play again still, so then they're managing. So,
anything that you would have done different today?
Today, what? Tactically? I probably would have started with 2 strikers. Yeah, and probably I would have had 1 or 2 different midfielders. I don't know if it's right to mention names. Yeah. But that's my view. I would have had some younger legs who just turned 35. Probably Ifti from the beginning. Yeah. Probably myself in one of the wings, because for a veteran, I'm fairly young. And
how old do you have to be play veteran football?
You have to be 35 and above, basically. Okay. But 35, those who qualify become 35, they're like youngsters for veteran. Yeah. Okay. So they just
because the team we played today, they were a big side, but they weren't the most physical. So if we played our football like we did play in spells. There was an opportunity. I think if we could have somehow got through today, because we've had a couple of friendlies where we've got good results in the friendlies during the weeks leading up to today. But was it a case of tactically we were a bit naive, or was it just a case that the other team was better today?
I don't know. I don't think the other team were all that. Just they were stronger, yeah. They were big, but the thing is, if we played our football on the ground and everything, because the wind was very bad as well. The wind didn't, help us. But as I said, the only thing I can say about the tactics is we should have played 2 men up front. But you started with 1 man, and first half it didn't go well. Then we should have changed it in the second half, 2 men from the beginning. That would have pressurized their defense more, and who knows what would have happened.
Right, well, we do know what's happened. We lost 3-0, so unlucky, all the sporting vets out there. Surat Bhai, Karabhai, well done for getting it all together, and hopefully we go again next year. And but it's good to see all the old guys getting back together and trying to play football. Very, very unlucky guys, but hopefully this will continue. There's lots of friendlies coming up in the future. And it's an opportunity, like I said, it's just a social exercise, if anything else, catching up with old friends and having a bit of a gossip. So unlucky, well done, and that is Sporting Bengal Vets football out of the way. Now to more serious affairs. CFL down at Wanstead. Since we have our guests on the left, my regular pundit Shuel is here, and also we have Taif Chowdhury from Poplar United. We're going to start off with the First Division today. Hopefully the First Division results are on the screen, but at some stage they're going to come on. Taif, welcome.
Thank you.
You're the captain of Poplar United, and Poplar have been involved with CFL for this is the second season now. Yeah. So First Division results are on the screen. So I'm going to quickly just run through today's results from First Division. Aberfeldy keep on winning again. The season seems to have turned. Shuel, 8-1. That, like I said, they were my tip. I'm sure they'll be up there fighting. 8-1 against IFE, still to find their first points. Brick Lane continue winning 100%. 5-1 against Poplar. We can talk about that in a bit, Saif. 5-3 Newark beating Elsa, but I think Shuel mentioned it off air. Elsa scoring 3 goals. We can chat about that in a second. And Seoul drawing 2-2 with Saya, your own team. So guys, Taif, let's come to you first. Your result, you lost 5-1 to a very strong Brick Lane. First of all, what are your thoughts on Brick Lane? Are they looking like the team that everybody thinks they are?
I think they've got a good core set of players in there, and I know they were missing a few key players themselves today, and yet they beat us 5-1. I think on another day when all our players are there as well, we might have given them a better game than the result suggests.
Yep. Okay, Taif, we've got a call. I think we have someone by the name of Abu on the line. Abu, assalamu alaikum. What would you like to say, brother? Hello. Abu, you're on the line, brother? Oh, okay, he's obviously shy. He's gone. Taif, come back to you now.
Yeah.
So you do you think Brick Lane are the out-and-out favourites?
Clearly, they've played 5 or 6 and won every single one.
Yeah. Well, they're top of the table, 100%. 6 games, they haven't lost a game yet, so they're scoring goals as well. 26 for, 10 against. So. Abu is on the line again. He's trying once again. Let's have a look if he's plucked up a bit of courage. Abu, assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum salam. Imba, you okay?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's been a very long time, innit?
Yeah, I know. I get a bit worried when you don't call.
Yeah, I'll inshallah see you tomorrow. I have a question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Just wanted to ask, who's gonna win the? Who's gonna win the CFL league if not E7?
I think that's a given. FC Bengals. I can't see anybody. You know what the question is? Can they go a whole season without dropping any points? For me, that's the question. Who's going to be the first team to take points off them?
To mention that. Yeah. Okay, that's my question.
All right,
Thank you.
I've answered it. Cheers. All right, take care. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. So.
Are we going to get 2 teams that are going to do that this season?
Yeah.
Because Brick Lane are in exactly the same position at the moment.
Yeah.
Seem to be scoring goals for fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to ask you, because I've played them about 3 weeks ago. I personally think we gave them more respect than we needed to. I think you were saying that you had players missing.
Yeah.
I think, are they unbeatable is the first question I'm going to ask you, or do you think they can be beaten?
Guys, coming back to the First Division.
And my question.
Yeah, let's go.
Do you think Brick Lane are are they beatable is really the question I'm asking.
I think on another day we could have beaten them. If we had all our players there. We were 0-0 first 30 minutes and I missed an absolute sitter. If I don't miss that chance, I think we give them a better game.
Okay, I think Shakil actually did. I've spoke to a few managers and captains, and Shakil was telling me that Nurbai made a really good save from I think that chance. It was very early on in the game as well, so he made a really good save there. So
he had an outstanding game. He also stopped one of my free kicks, which was going bottom corner. I don't think I've hit a strike sweeter than that, and yet he was able to save it.
Okay, now Nurbai, we just finished talking about Vets football. This is a guy who's what? How old is he? 40?
Who's that?
Nurwa.
Goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's
Goalkeeper. 40
probably
plus.
in his 40s.
Yeah, in his 40s. Now, for him to still be playing and obviously making the saves that he's doing, that's remarkable, isn't it? So, where do you guys go from here then? Because your season's been a bit, you know, you've played 5, you've lost 2, won 3.
Yeah.
You've lost to who are the teams that you've lost to?
So we lost to New York and we lost to Brick Lane now. We've got a game in hand. If we do win that one, we can go joint second.
Okay. And with regards to the squad itself, how long have you been with Poplar?
I've been with Poplar for the last 2 or 3 seasons, and we've been playing CFL League for about 2 seasons now.
Right.
And I had an amazing time. So
but how did you get involved, and also has the team evolved from when you first joined?
the team has evolved immensely. I've brought in a few of my friends as well to join in. When I first started, it was because the manager is my friend, and I'm sure you know him, Sajim. He's a really good guy, and he set it all up. And when he first made the team, he contacted me and said if I was interested in playing.
Okay, now the average age of your team is relatively young as well, isn't it? Tell us a bit more about the squad and the types of players that you have playing, and the area that you guys are from, Poplar, because obviously it's quite a diverse area, that you know, that part of the town. Tell us a bit more about the team. And
so me personally, I'm from Shadwell, but I know Sajim and the rest of the boys from college, and that's how I got into the team. And we first got started, it was just a group of friends thinking that we could challenge in the Bangla League, and we needed the funding, and Sajim somehow managed to get the money together, and we just entered the team. Initially, when we started, we were getting beat quite badly, I think it's fair to say. And now we've got a squad together, and we're actually competing for the titles.
Okay, all right. And what would you say the average age of your team is?
I think it was about 24, 25 average age.
All right. Have you seen these guys play yet?
I missed last week's game, but I did give credit where credit was due last week. I thought we were 2-0 up against them. Very early on, I think about 10 minutes in, we were 2-0 up. So for them to come back from there and beat us 3-2, I mean, even our manager at the end of the game, he said, look, I have to put my hands up to how well they came. Second half, they really picked up their game and they brought it to us, and they scored just before half time, and then they got 2 more goals there. So they play some good football from what I've heard, and I've played against them in the summer league as well there. So they were having some really good results in the summer league as well. So I think they've turned it around, because I think a couple of I think in last year's show we were talking about getting them sponsorship and so forth there. So it seems like Shajim seems to have done something right there. So well done, mate. And I think the team's doing really well as well there. So they've got a game in hand, they can go back up to joint second there potentially. So
you mentioned Shajim. He's also a BFA MC member. He's been definitely a positive addition to our team. Does a lot of work in the background, especially around your area with the community. I think hats off to him. Personally, is there a message from you as being captain, and also from the rest of the players to Shajim himself? Is there anything you'd like to say?
Of course. I think the main message is we all owe him a massive thank you for the amount of effort and time he puts into bringing this team together. The off the scene, behind the scenes stuff that he does do, which I hear about, is amazing. And without him, there wouldn't be a Poplar team.
Okay. Right. First of all, congratulations to you guys. You're going in the right direction. Bearing in mind, a couple of seasons ago, we were talking about a team that couldn't get team out. You were getting bombarded with goals and battered, to say the least. So, well done. You're going in the right direction. For any potential new players, what nights do you guys train?
So we train on Fridays in my land. Training's going to start again in 2 weeks' time. So if anyone wants to, just call in and give us a shout, basically.
Brilliant. Okay. Let's just quickly chat about Saya. We can't. What's happening to your season? You lost last week to these boys, and then you drew 2-2 with Seoul today. Is it lack of players, or what's going on?
I'd say today was the first game probably where we've had a lack of players. We had a couple of people. I mean, I've got a big shout out to Izaz for actually making it. He had a child only a couple of days ago, and he still came down because of lack of players. So we had only 1 sub. But today's game, honestly speaking, no disrespect to Seoul, but that first half we should have absolutely battered them. We had about 3 1-on-1s, hit the crossbar, hit the post, keeper made some fantastic saves. It just wasn't going in for us. So it went 0-0 at half time. Got a goal in, deflection by with one of their defenders, goal went in, so it was 1-0 to us. They got a penalty, which, yes, it was a penalty, 1-1. Their striker, fantastic finish to make it 2-1, and I think we scored in the last 5 minutes to equalise. But when a game should be killed off, and at half-time our manager was saying to us, guys, you are going to regret not getting those goals, and it was the case. Literally,
Sol Tariq's again another member of the
Yeah.
BFA committee. How's Sol looking this year?
I mean, they're a young team. I think
played 6 games, won 3, lost 2, and drawn 1. They're on 10 points, so
they're doing well. I think from what I saw, they had quite a few of the senior players probably missing as well from this week's game, from who have played in the summer league as well. But across the whole team, young. I mean, overall, very determined. I mean, they play with their heart, which is really good. I enjoy it. I mean, Dilwar at the back, I know him quite well. I mean, from being a left back to playing centre back all of a sudden now, but he's doing a fantastic role there. He's doing really well. The striker's finish was honestly really good, top notch.
Okay.
It was very good. So
is Akram still playing for you?
Akram
Boy?
Akram Bhai is playing. He's actually looking after the IFE team at the moment now, isn't he? So,
so he was involved with Saya, isn't he?
Yeah, he still is involved with Saya. He wears many hats as that man, definitely.
He was on his days, back in the days, he was a really good keeper and a defender, both.
We use him for
really
keeper once in a while. We did last season, I think. So yeah, definitely Akram Bhai.
All right, guys, we're gonna go to a short break, but obviously we've still got CFL Premiership results to talk about, and we're also going to look at the First Division table and the Premiership table, and more importantly, we've got a small matter of the BFA award ceremony tomorrow down at Troxy in Whitechapel. So guys, stay tuned, and any questions, please, it's your show. If it's a sensible question, look forward to hearing from you. So go and make yourself a coffee, and we'll see you in 2 minutes.